If you'd like to sponsor Still Got Game, give us a call at 773-527-2961 or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. Hey now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Still Got Game, episode 411. Still Got Game is the official podcast of tooltoplay.com. I am, as always, Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
And I am Roger Hitman Roken.
I'm James Yacht Dog Yant.
I'm Chris Selden 007 Selden.
And we're back after 2 weeks of vacations and holidays and all kinds of weird shit. So we missed you all, audience, and we missed chatting with each other. So it's good to be back.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's been a while for me.
I hate
Been
you guys.
so super busy.
Yeah, that's right, because Yant was gone, some of those shows that we did, so...
Yeah.
I'm not happy to be back. I hate you guys.
No, thanks.
Aw.
We love you too, Hit. We love you too. So I guess there's nothing better to do than just jump right in the show proper, and we'll head right in the mailbag for feedback and questions from the show that was a couple weeks back. And remember, if you want to leave us a voicemail, anyone, it will cut you off after a minute. Lust Dragon comments. Are you all ever coming back from vacation? Geez. Yeah, we're back. Ugh.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we read your comment and we're here.
Hey!
Yay!
We weren't going to until we saw it.
We're back from vacation, but Selden is phasing in and out of existence today. So
Yeah, Selden may disappear if you're watching the live stream or the YouTube version.
I
But
cannot get this set up right.
on the podcast version, he probably sounds better than you've heard him in a long time. So you got that going for you.
The
At least for
sultry
now.
sounds of Selden.
Yes, he's going to start his own radio show later, doing smooth jazz with Jan. All right. Rutgers17 comments. A friend turned me onto your show, and you guys are hilarious. I've since subscribed in iTunes and can't wait for your next episode. Your older shows have been making my workday seem so much shorter. Thanks. You're welcome.
Great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Nice.
has a large
Come see our live
backlog.
shows. That would be great too.
Yeah, you can definitely listen to this show for at least 400 hours, I would say.
Yeah.
Any episodes
Way
that drop
more.
under, any episodes that dropped under get made up for by the E3 episodes and the PAX episodes. So yeah, you have at least 400 hours of content. If we for some reason don't put out an episode for Lust Dragon, then you can definitely get some content in. But thank you for your kind words.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Not Your Mom comments. What are your plans for the show as we go into the next couple years? It seems like you evolve it every couple years, and I'm curious to what crazy and cool stuff you have on your roadmap.
Roadmap.
He said roadmap, didn't he? Oh, or he, she, whoever. Sorry.
I
Not your mom.
I laughed when I transcribed this one, and I tried to get through it straight-faced, but I just couldn't. There's no fucking roadmap. We don't even know what we're doing when we start.
We don't even know what we're doing next week.
It's the best part of the show. It's just all willy-nilly. That's how we roll.
And then all of a sudden we're like, we should do something different. Yeah, let's do it starting next week. And that's when it happens. There's no roadmap. Like, we don't. Hey, what are your plans as you go in the next couple years? Like, how? Like, maybe they've seemed like really well planned transitions over the years, but no, there's no any planning beyond tonight. And then the planning for next Monday night will start maybe Sunday night, maybe Monday morning. And like, we don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We get the message. Is anybody in tonight?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a road plan. We got a roadmap. We got first we're going to get one sponsor, then we're going to get two sponsors.
All right,
And then
so
we're going to be, 5 sponsors. Then we're going to be syndicated. And then we're going to be picked up by a bigger network of podcasters. And then, then we're going to become internet famous.
All right. So Selden has a roadmap for us, but he hasn't shared it with anyone until this show. And I haven't seen it. It's only been verbally given to us. So that is the closest thing you've got to a roadmap, and I'm pretty sure it was all wrong.
And probably drugs involved in too.
Yeah. Yes.
Just saying.
Yeah. It's Yeah, there's no roadmap. This is the most insane thing I've ever heard. Like, this is such a seat of the pants thing. We have an outline. That's why the show sounds good and we're professional. And then, like, it starts out the same way. Hey, now, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still got a game, blah, blah, blah. Like, we know what we're going to say, but we don't know what we're going to do week to week at all. Right? No. So
we're waiting on the news, too. Sometimes there's nothing really to report, so we just kind of make it up. So
yep. We make up the news?
No. Like what we're talking about.
Oh, okay. People would know if we made up the news.
Yeah, no.
First, we got to start stealing it from other people before we make it up.
Yeah. I mean, we make up all these people that, call in the first place. So.
Yeah, there
Come on,
it is. That's
Oh.
what's in roadmap.
No.
Someone has to make that joke every week. So, yes. All right. Well, speaking of made up people.
Actually, hold on before we continue.
Yeah.
As for the crazy cool stuff of that question, I do think about some stuff every once in a while because, let's be honest, I'm the only one that does the video thing here. But
what do you think that's crazy and cool that you want to do going forward?
like I've always wanted to do stuff where like we do an episode within a game. Like there's talks once of us doing it in Borderlands, Sea Thieves. Stuff like that.
I've discussed that multiple times, but never have done it.
Yeah, something like that I'd like to do one day, like a one-off kind of episode. Nothing that would be like a permanent
We should
thing.
totally play Borderlands, all four of us on stream one night. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Do a two
But
and
don't
a
expect
half,
the
3
show
hour
at the same-
episode where we just play Borderlands together, and you can just you can just stream yours, and we can just all in the box. Keep this same setup, just put it in the box, your stream and of what you're playing, and we'll just run around, goofing around playing. So I think that'd be awesome.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
but-
see. We'll see what stuff I do or what stuff I tweak to the video. Like, our video stuff's changed over the last couple of years.
That adapts all the time.
We just recently went to Mixer. Like, who knows what the future will hold? But
Yeah.
we'll see.
And Mixer's improving itself too.
Yeah.
It's getting things, which is nice. So
Yeah, we moved to Mixer, and then all the pros are moving after us, following us.
Yeah, we led the charge, I guess you could say. Yes, yeah. All right. Altius asks, what do you think about Phil Spencer's comment that cloud gaming is so far from being a mainstream way that people play? When discussing the time frame, he said, quote, and I mean years, like years and years. How does that bode for Stadia, guys?
I think we kind of talked about this before. Like, I would kind of agree with him.
Yeah.
Like, unless you get the right servers and the right bandwidth and people actually have the right internet at home, cloud services for gaming would just be so laggy. I mean, it's bad enough now when we have to play multiplayer games and some people are getting a ping of 1,000 and you're getting a ping of 30 and they're like glitching all over the place. Like, I can only imagine if it was a cloud service, you have to, pull the game down at the same time you're playing it. So I think there's more infrastructure outside of what's going on in actually the gaming community, like all the ISP providers and all that stuff before they actually get before that actually becomes a real good thing. So
Yeah, not everybody has awesome internet.
I think Phil's wrong.
We knew Selden was going to say that because Selden is so deep up a Google's ass that it's not even funny. He's
No,
pissing out of their mouth.
I think I agree with him. I think from mainstream, I think it is years away. But with the advancement you look at it, video games 25, 30 years ago didn't really exist. Look how far we've come in that time. And I think that with the infrastructure, it is being built out. But you're right, the ISPs, your local people, are the ones that are really going to be the problem, I think. And it's going to be.
They're going to have to run the right cables. They're also going to have like new cables, not this copper crap that they have out there. Everybody's going to have fiber, okay?
Well, those
And
are
then on top of
fibers,
that,
not
they're
cables.
going to have actually equipment that can handle the fiber. What'd you say?
I said those are fibers, not cables, though, technically. So yeah.
Yeah, well, yes, but they're still fiber cables. You get what I mean?
Yeah, and
yes.
And then the equipment. You have to have the equipment that actually can handle that bandwidth.
Yeah, because out here on Long Island, you got pretty good infrastructure, but you have so many people using it right now that it's. I personally think, yeah,
You
Cablevision
guys have
out here.
fiber on the.
No, not in our area now.
Yeah, then
But it's
you
just-
don't have a
it's
very
still-
good infrastructure. If you're
Yeah.
using cable, it's not a very good infrastructure.
No, because that's a shared medium.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just so overburdened with the overpopulation in the Long Island area that our
It's always going to be
signals
that
are
way.
shitty.
Fiber is not that way.
Fiber is point to point.
Yeah.
So you don't have those issues. And then you have between your local CO and the core is where sometimes fiber slows down, but then there's companies like maybe my day job that does 1200 megabits a second over fiber. So that's 1200 gigabits a second over fiber. So that's that's pretty fast. So so
We'll
Mine's
see.
not quite that fast, but I get at least about 500 gigabits a
Yes.
second.
I think Google's a good
you don't get
experiment.
500 gigs a second.
Well, no, I mean like 500 megabytes a second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm talking gigabits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
so
I don't
mean,
have a business at home like that, so I don't need that much.
Yes.
Five megs, 500 megs.
I get a gigabit, and that's plenty for me. So I could use any of these services. But Joe Podunk in fucking Wichita, Kansas, probably has something shitty, maybe even
Or
dial up.
Captain Timmy,
Wi-Fi to the McDonald's down the
Yeah.
road.
Captain Timmy, where he uses mom and dad's service that they won't pay for anything but dial up. Still,
Yeah, or the lowest tier of cable internet. Yeah.
why does Sheldon look like a pirate? Does anybody see that?
Oh yeah, Selden is a
yeah.
pirate. Selden's a pirate on stream. Look at him. What the? Oh, he fixed it. He wiped off his pirate eye patch for the stream.
That was creepy.
Oh God, I hope some of you are watching this. But yeah,
So,
think-
anyways, as I said, Google's it's an exciting experiment. I like to see where it's going. I want to see the development out of it. I think it's going to do well. I don't know if it's going to be the end game of what we're looking for in cloud streaming gaming, though.
I think it's going to be a slow start for them.
I think Stadia is that how you say it? Stadia.
Stadia.
Stadia. I think it'll be just like every other Google service that they've ever done. The majority of them, like it'll be
It'll
something.
be another Hangouts.
It'll be
They'll
yeah.
let-
It'll
let
be
it
something
run
that
a few
just
years and
never-
then just close it.
It'll just be something that never takes off. It slowly starts to die out. Someone else does it better, like Xbox.
Yeah.
And then they just like I don't know, like 5 years from now, they just close it quietly. Like I don't know. Yeah.
I don't even know.
But
if
at least
it'll be 5
the
years.
door is open and people are developing towards it. So that's the exciting part. So
I don't think it takes much for them to develop for that compared to the rest of everything else going on. So
So you're always so optimistic about Google's products. You really like you say we're zealots for Apple stuff. You're such a zealot. Like Stadia has no backing at all. Like no proof that this is going to be awesome, and you just buy into it.
yeah, but you bought that. What was that device you bought that you were?
The Ouya, and it sucked. And
Ouya.
I'll tell you, and because
You
it was based on Android. It was a
Yeah, but
mistake. Sorry.
no one ever thought that thing was going to be the next big thing.
Not for $100. I thought it would be. I thought it would be better than it was, but I didn't think it was going to be as shitty as it was. But for $100, I knew what I was in for. Like
Yeah.
you have put all your hopes in the Stadia thing.
No, I'm not putting all my hopes in it. I just think it's an exciting gaming platform that's
have
coming.
you bought?
It's not an exciting
time out,
gaming
Time out.
platform.
Time out. Have you pre-ordered it yet?
Oh yeah, I pre-ordered it when it was
Done
first day.
deal. Done deal. He already put his eggs in the basket.
Yep.
One of us had to. I'm gonna have a friend code to give out soon too for whoever wanted it. But if you guys
I'll
don't want
take
to try it,
I'll take
Not
it.
me.
yeah, it's on it. He'll take
I'll
it.
take
Jan just wants anything free.
it. Yes, I do.
All right. Well, I think we beat this horse dead. So if any of you have stuff you want to talk about or want to comment on the show or for us to speak to or make fun of you, like not your mom, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or email us at podcast@tooltoplay.com. You can also comment in the episode's thread on the Tool to Play homepage. I guess on that, why don't we move on to what we're playing? Hit, what have you been playing this week?
I've just been playing, more Sea of Thieves. They have a new monthly. They have these new monthly events happening every month. This month's is Dark Relics, so I was jumping in there, completed that, and then I was trying out a little bit of the new update for PUBG, and man, that game runs
Wow.
real well.
Really?
They've really
I've been jumping back into it too, but on the Xbox side. But still, it's
yeah,
it's been doing pretty good.
they redesigned the original OG map, with the new engine and stuff that they're using with the current maps.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice. It runs real well.
Hey, is it true that I think I saw at Gamescom that they're going to do a Halo version of the ship for Sea of Thieves? You're going to have Halo stuff.
So during
Sea of Thieves.
during E3, they had the Master Chief
That thing.
the ship parts, the hull, the
Sail.
the hull, the sails, and the figurehead. That's it. The figurehead.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought they were doing it again this week.
Hold on. So they're
during
doing
Gamescom.
it again this week, but they're also adding as a bonus the cannons, the Caspian, and the wheel.
Oh, nice.
So if you missed it back in E3, you have a chance to get it again, and 3 more items.
Cool.
So, yeah. I think there was a flag too, actually. Yeah, there was a flag. There was a flag. Yeah. Anyway,
Nice.
that was pretty much me.
All right. Yant.
Games. I've been playing games. No, I've been playing.
So helpful.
But I've been playing some PUBG, mixing around some Call of Duty, Apex. Definitely been playing Wizard Unite, and I've been playing a little Pogo, just to do the Shadow Pokemon because I thought that was kind of cool. And I stopped doing that because it sucks like everything else I do in that game.
It's too hard for you.
No, it's not too hard.
You didn't know which guys to bring in. Yeah.
The randomness of it is. If it's RNG for a game, it just sucks for me. So, all I've gotten is pretty much Ratatats and Raticades and the Zubats. So,
And you haven't had a Snorlax encounter?
I got a Snorlax one. Yeah,
no,
I have one.
I've
That's
seen
tough
them.
as fuck.
I've fought them. I've fought several different other Pokemon when I'm battling the actual Team Rocket, but I have not gotten to catch one yet.
Wait, you don't even have any Shadow Pokemon?
No, I have Shadow Pokemon, but I haven't got to actually catch like a Snorlax, Shadow Snorlax, or.
Well, the Snorlax encounter starts with Snorlax. It's all Snorlaxes, and it's fucking insane. It's an actual hard encounter. I
haven't seen.
Feels like a raid. Yeah.
I've seen one where I had like two Raticades and then Snorlax, but.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep.
It's cool. It's a great. I think that they did a great job with it. I think it's a great implementation into the game. It's a new way to get people more involved in doing things, but it just kind of removed from it, and it was just kind of fun to go back to play a little bit. And plus, I've been playing Wizard Unite a lot more and enjoying. I've been enjoying the fact that they've had events almost every other
week. Yep.
I love it, and I can't wait to go to the event in Indianapolis here this.
Oh, good!
Weekend.
You're going
next weekend.
Good.
Yep.
If it hadn't been fucking Labor Day weekend, like I picked. Yeah, let me know when tickets are real. I got picked to pick up tickets, and then you're like, yeah, it's Labor Day weekend. I was like, really? Like, why?
Yeah, I don't get that time.
You don't want to spend your weekend in Labor Day weekend in Indianapolis?
Well, that also eliminates almost everybody going to PAX West because that's always Labor Day weekend. Like, this was not well thought out on their part. So
it's supposed to be cool. From what I heard, that they're supposed to do at the event, supposed to do things like the 4 dragons are supposed to be there. But they're going to release those to the public a little bit later. But you get to do the 4 dragons things, and they're going to have a time clock that's going to have going where certain points of the day you'll have severe or emergency events going on that you get to catch a bunch of stuff. And they also said they're not just doing it for the event, but that whole time the event's going on, they're actually going to be doing stuff everywhere else too as well. So
kind of like
everybody's going to get some kind of
Pokemon
things
ones,
going on, which I think they're doing a better job with those specific aspects of the keeping people engaged in the game compared to Pokemon Go. I felt like there was there's not a lot of going on. Like the 3-hour crap needs to go away. It needs to be at least 2 days. Like an hour, 3 hours is just dumb.
I missed
great. It's a
every
week.
Single event, every single one.
Yeah, because they're all too short. It's 3 hours, and
I know that's what
the
I'm
last
saying.
one was
It's dumb.
6 to 7. I was just like, what the?
Yeah. Meanwhile, Wizards is like, yep, it starts on Tuesday. It's going to end the next Tuesday, and you can. I finished that in 1 day, but when I was on vacation and there wasn't shit around, so it was only when I was in places that had stuff. It took me 3 days to finish. So
you were like everybody else.
Yeah. No, I there was literally nothing around. Like I was on a lake.
like everybody else.
No, there were when you open your Wizards, you at least see some guys there, right?
No, not all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's hit or miss.
Right. Mine, I usually see guys, but on vacation there was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like at work, I have like a inn nearby, but nothing spawns near me, which is crazy. But
cool.
at home, I have no inns nearby and actually have a few spawns. So
Yeah. See, at home we have no inns or anything, but there's usually plenty of spawns. Like,
Yeah. And I think their spawns they've done better in Wizard Unites too as well. So
yeah, like I just open mine up and I have, you can't see it. There's like 9-10 spawns right there at my
yeah,
house.
mine's not that good, but
Yeah.
I have probably 4 or 5. But all right, Selden, let's move on. Selden, what are you playing, man?
I'm playing a little PUBG.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, you play with me.
Did you play with Hit?
Played.
I played
Oh.
with Jan.
Yeah, you played on Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, Xbox.
And then started playing a little Halo 4
Hit.
couch co-op with my son. So that was fun getting him into that game a little bit. Blasted through a few the missions and stuff like that. So hoping to get back into that within a day or two, get him back down playing with me. So picked up Defector, which is the Twisted Pixel VR title, kind of like Spy vs Spy type, shooter type thing. You start off in a plane and you got to try to figure out how to get out. Escape room shooter. It's pretty cool. Then I've also been playing Wizards and Pogo, but I'm on a backup phone right now because my other phone died. So the GPS on this phone sucks. So it's been really hard playing Pogo and Wizards with it. So
Because what kind of phone is it?
it's LG G.
Oh, that's why.
3 years.
we
It's
don't
about
even know what that is.
it's about 10 years old. So
we
it's
have
like
no reference point for whatever you're talking about. Okay,
it's about 10, 10 years old. So it's way out of date. But I'm just holding off for the next phone that I want to pick up. So I'm just waiting for the release date on that. So
my backup for my second account Pokemon Go phone is like a super old 4S. So
yeah, no, the GPS burnt out on this phone a long time ago. So I think the antenna came off or something like that. So
yeah,
it's been just real shitty playing. It's so frustrating.
cheap Android design, like they say. Yep. All right.
All right, go on.
Well, I was on vacation, so like I said, I didn't play a whole lot. But I did play Wizards Unite. I fucking love that game. I love it more than Pokemon Go. Like Pokemon Go, I basically phoned in. I do the events, and every day I do enough to get my Pokestops and my friends gifts.
You still play more than I do.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, it's minimal because you can't use the same phone. Like they're
Even the
competing with
minimal
themselves.
is so much work, dude.
They're-
Even the
they're-
minimal.
They compete with themselves is the problem. Like you can't play Pokemon Go and Wizards Unite at the same time. So if I'm going to choose the game where I'm only level 32 and not the game where I'm max level. So
I'm two characters.
yeah. Well, no, I actually had to start a second character in Wizards Unite. So only because one of the SOS challenges is play with 3 people at a fortress, and I'm never going to find people at a fortress to do these things with. So Tiff and I are firing up second things just so we don't even have to have those guys do anything. I can one man a fortress with 4 of us in it. So at least the earliest tier. But yeah, so I had to fire up a second one there.
All right,
So I got
stop for a second. I want to talk about the fortress. At first, I loved the fact that it had a short countdown timer.
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous how short it is now. Like,
No,
it doesn't even give you a chance to get the other people into
Well,
it.
that's the
It's-
first
it's long-
round.
yeah,
you gotta
it
play
gets-
more than that.
Yeah, so I've unlocked
Come
like
on, hit.
22 tiers of the fortress, and the 22nd tier gives you almost a minute to get other people in.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
that's
I've
so. It
only
goes,
soloed them, so I'm up to like 8, level 8 on them.
oh, you should still be able to solo pass. You can solo up to at least 18.
I have a spell restriction that I never have enough spell power to try to
Well,
solo.
then- Yeah, okay. Well, that's a different problem. But yeah, so I'm playing Wizards, Pokemon Go, and then Toon Blast is my guilty game of choice when I got nothing else going on. So I guess that wraps up what we're playing. So
Thank
normally,
God.
Normally we'd move on to the new releases, but there's none this week, so we were going to hop on over into gaming news. And remember, any of you out there can submit news stories to us via any of the usual ways: podcast@play.com, 773-527-2961. Tweet us, any of us, or the actual Twitter accounts, Facebook, wherever you want to get to us, you can get to us. People get to me in the weirdest ways. I get texted stuff. So, yeah, let us know what you want to talk about. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
All the weirdest ways.
Yes. So, who wants to grab the first story?
Oh, let me.
All right.
Sony buys Spider-Man developer. I can't see it because Islamic. What is it?
Insomniac?
Insomniac Games. Sorry, hit it over top of it. I couldn't see half of the
game. Glasses?
Anyways, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just I think this is awesome for both of them. But my only thing is like they're doing the same thing that Microsoft's doing now, but I have a feeling this might be a hurt for them, not for Sony. This would be a great thing for Sony. We've already seen Sony buy developers, and it hasn't gone well for the developers. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, same things happened with Microsoft too a few times, but,
but Sony doesn't take the same tack. Like, look at when Microsoft bought Mojang, and they did not stop putting out Minecraft on every platform, and they have it cross-play and everything else. I feel like when Sony buys something like Insomniac, we're not going to see games on more than one platform. Now, granted, Spider-Man was only on Sony to begin with.
Their other game
too. They basically paid.
What their other game was?
Their other one was only on Xbox.
Ratchet and Clank wasn't on any other thing either. So.
No, but what was the one where we're like roller skating on ropes? Sunset Overdrive. That was only an Xbox title. So it would be nice if Insomniac got to do some cross-platform titles, but. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen now.
Definitely, I think it's good for both of them. I don't know. The new thing lately with, especially when they announced at Gamescom today that PUBG is now you can play cross-platform between Xbox and PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty big. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
I mean, they're opening the door. So I don't know. Like I think the exclusivity of just being on one console anymore. I think they're really trying to open the doors for that. So I don't know. We'll have to see, but I don't really think it's going to be one of the things that's going to be a big deal. It's just going to suck because that means the Spider-Man franchise is going to be locked in there forever. But it's cool.
I think the thing that we're missing is that their consoles now are so expensive that your exclusive is not going to sell someone another console like it used to. No. So now you would much rather get that revenue from selling to everybody that has any console instead of trying to be like, well, you've already bought the Xbox Scarlet for whatever we're going to pay, $1,200 or whatever we're going to pay for that thing. And they're going to be like, buy the PlayStation 5 also for another $1,200 if you want to play Spider-Man. And people, things have scaled up so much that I'm not sure that model works anymore. Like I still buy everything anyway, but we're not the normal people.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I also think it also goes back to like, that's why Microsoft's doing a lot of the, everything's open play between, that's why they made their Xbox Live membership, like completely, they had a different tier to it now that you can get PC and
that's what I
Xbox stuff all in one thing. Like they just want to keep the door open because they know people are going to be on one or the other, but they want to be able to shift and just depending on what's going on. So that's why they're
Xbox
also
Live is technically on Switch. Like Switch is in that ecosystem too now. So
this thing only makes sense to me, like for them to pick up Insomniac. Like they've had such a close relationship for so many years. They had the opportunity to go multi-platform, and they barely did. Like Sunset Overdrive was an exclusive to Xbox, but it was they haven't done anything remotely multi-platform. This only just makes sense for them to pick them up, to me at least. I'm not surprised.
I think they've done more games for Sony, over the years. They have Sunset Overdrive is just one of those odd ones that they've done.
That's why it was such a huge announcement. That's why it was big when Microsoft announced that. The crowd went nuts at that E3.
Yeah.
What
Actually,
if
they
what
make
if in
another one would be awesome, but only make a PC version of it would be awesome. That game's crazy fun. So
what if Insomniac came to PlayStation and said, you know what, we're thinking about going multi-platform, and that's what Sony said, came back and bought them out and said, no, you're not.
No, that's possible
That's
too.
possible
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
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 Because maybe their deal with Sony with Spider-Man was like, well, no, actually, their deal with Spider-Man
It's
with Sony had because it's Sony that has Spider-Man,
Right.
so they
Right.
they couldn't take that anywhere else.
do
no
they
matter what.
anymore though? Does
Yeah.
Disney now?
They
own
no, they
Yeah.
Spider-Man?
no, Sony still does. They
didn't
threw
get
a
that
boot.
the deal yet.
No, because that's not part of the deal. Sony. The reason why Spider-Man's in the Marvel movies is because Sony saw that their movies sucked and that
Yep.
Marvel's movies were awesome, and they're like, well, if
Yeah, we'll let
if
you
we
have it.
let you use him in your movies, then you have to help us with our movies. And you saw how the Spider-Man movies got a lot better once
Yeah.
Kevin
Yep.
Feige was helping out.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely a different shift that genre there because especially when they bought Fox so they could really bring the whole like MCU universe in house, which is awesome. But yeah, the fact that Sony's just like loaning them to them is kind of wish they could buy it from them and just keep it.
Yeah,
But-
we all wish all Marvel's properties would go back to Kevin Feige, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
The Hulk I can see going back.
Yeah,
They're-
because
they're not doing-
unless
they're not doing anything with him. Who's it?
Yeah, that's Universal.
yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unless Universal, I don't remember where their clock is, but they have to do another standalone Hulk movie in a certain amount of time, or those rights will revert back. So that's kind of why Sony kept cranking out shitty Spider-Man movies. They're like, oh, we don't have Tobey Maguire, let's crank out some other shitty ones to keep our thing alive.
Yeah.
Or you do what they did with the Fantastic Four way back when, where they made a Fantastic Four movie that nobody ever saw.
Oh,
That
those were
movie
so
was
bad.
Bad.
So everybody's probably seen it now on YouTube or wherever, but no, not the ones that were in the theaters.
The latest one.
No, this is before all those. There was a Fantastic Four movie that they had to make to keep the license, so they made it. It was Harvey. I can't remember who. No, it wasn't Weinstein. I want to say.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, it was like the technically the third one, but they went back to the original. Yeah, that was really bad.
And,
yeah. I
But
remember.
no one was ever supposed to see it. It got theatrically released in one theater for one showing, and then they sat on it and threw it away, and it got them to keep their license. So
Yeah, I remember. They made two, and then they made 1 and 2, and then they made another one, but it was supposed to go back to the original origin story. But it was so bad that they did the one theater.
Yeah.
it was
yeah,
so
they and it never went on video or anywhere
So
else.
bad.
Some people have cammed versions that are on the internet.
What are
You can
talking
find.
about?
It was a movie after the first two Fantastic Fours that was made just so they could keep the license, and then it disappeared.
The one in 2015, or
No, this is one that you've never even heard of.
huh? All right.
Yeah. No one's ever heard of it unless you follow this stuff. No, yeah, Jan has too. If you follow this stuff, you know it was made, and it was made for like $20,000. Like they knew it was never going to go out. So, but yeah. All right. Next story.
I'll take one.
All right.
It's a little outdated, but I'm going to go for it anyways because I think it's awesome. Porn referral from Ninja's old Twitch channel leads to his accusation of bad treatment. I just think it's hilarious a little bit, but it's also kind of just wrong that his channel was taken over. They were streaming other Fortnite players and stuff like that on his old URL. And then some Russian site got on there and they were hosting hardcore porn on his channel.
And they were the number one recommended thing on there. Well, the whole thing was fucked up. Like they shat on Ninja here because no other streamer, when they go to a different platform, does their channel change at all. All their VODs are still there.
Right.
Ninjas, they changed the top to the streamer you're looking for is in a different castle. And then they just promoted other streams. It was kind of bullshit to begin with.
Yeah.
And then once that porn one showed up, because kids don't always know everything that's going on. They don't know Ninja's left Mixer and gone to, or left Twitch and gone to Mixer. So some kid probably went to twitch.tv/ninja, and the first thing
hello, mommy, what's that?
Yeah, the first thing they saw in the corner was a guy pounding a chick. Like, that was literally what was in the thumbnail.
And supposedly it wasn't even just like for like 10 minutes.
No, it was 4 hours.
For a while,
4 hours.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it wasn't like they were like. So nobody was in there. Actually, the staff was in there watching what was going on.
Yeah.
So like 4 hours.
4 hours.
Long time.
Yeah.
Everything to do with this store to me, it's just like I'm so disappointed in Twitch. Like from when he left, they took away his partnership, they took away the check mark. There's a lot of like petty little things that they did. They closed his channel at one point. They did this. Eventually, he ended up getting his account back and everything, but it kind of reminds. Like, I think me and Derek talked about this briefly. It kind of reminds me of what happened to Melanie Mack when she went to Facebook Gaming.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it's just so petty. Like.
Yep.
They're not
Yeah.
breaking any rules by going somewhere else. Just
No,
they're
the
not
whole
I
allowed
think
to-
they should. These,
You
the
can't
only thing
do
they
them
should
at
have
the
done
same
was
time.
Right,
take
exactly.
down their subscribe button, so they weren't making revenue there. But
But that
other than
seems
that,
like
they should
such
have
a
just left
petty-
it alone.
That seems
Even-
that seems like such a petty thing because they could come back and stream on Twitch whenever they want. You're just not allowed to stream at the same time.
Even
it's
that,
like-
you
it's like
can't
being on
take away
YouTube.
someone's subscribe button. Part of your contract, at least the one that we signed,
Yeah.
was that your channel is there ad infinitum as long as you're not removed as a partner, and you can stream on other platforms. You just can't co-stream or stream at the same time. The same content can't be on both.
Right.
And
Gotcha.
so why is that deal different? Because you're their biggest streamer, unless you're pissed that your biggest streamer is leaving.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought it was literally you couldn't stream on any other platforms. So like if you were a
It's just more like they were petty that they left.
no, yeah, the
right?
whole thing
Yeah.
is just like
Yeah.
bad for Twitch, and it just shows me that like they don't really care about their platform as much as they say they do, and they're so over crowded now that people just don't
Yeah.
Now
Now,
I mean, not that bad mouth them. There's still tons of great streamers over there, content creators. But it just I love this because it's just gonna show that Mixer has opened the door. It's a viable solution for people to go and stream on now too as well. So
Dude, hashtag Twitch is over party was
Yeah.
fucking trending like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. So Alexa, stop.
Now, who owns all the prior content the library of work that he's put up on Twitch? Does Twitch still have?
It's still his. Like
It's his, but it's only accessible via Twitch,
Right,
which
so,
they
I mean-
should like because it brings eyeballs to Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, there's a shit ton of work that he's put into there,
Right.
and they could still be making revenue off of that by the ads and everything else.
But it's just
Yeah.
like they don't want him to make money off of that, right? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like a fuck you. Yeah, you leave us.
It's the
we're not gonna
angry
make money-
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're not gonna make any money off of us. Like it just seems so petty. Like
Yeah, he could make more money off his VODs while he's still making tons of money from Mixer, and that's what pisses them off because people will still go back and watch his shit. Like, who wouldn't go back? Or all this other stuff. Like, I'd go back and watch some of that.
It-
So I don't know.
did something
dick
happen
move.
there?
With who?
Did something happen with Skype for anyone else? It was like a delay. there.
yeah, it was a little. I was like pausing because it was
Yeah.
kind of being weird for a second.
I didn't
No,
hear
I-
anything you said, but it's okay. Whatever.
Ah,
Oh, I heard it all, but it was kind of being weird, fuzzy. But
ah,
yeah,
that's
no,
Skype.
I agree. It's not a good move on their part, and I hear I admit it. Like it's hard for me to watch a lot of things on Mixer because it doesn't have quite the content creators as it does on Twitch, and I wish it did. I've been trying. I go and try to different people's channels to see if I like them, see if I can connect or whatever.
Mhm.
But Twitch just has such an abundance of people. It's hard to go from. But I hear rumblings all the time that people are just not happy over there, but it's so hard to switch. Not everybody can switch like Ninja can because Ninja got a really great exclusive deal with Mixer, which is awesome for him, but
not everybody gets
can do
that. Yeah.
So
We're gonna get it in 5 years.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
you keep
Seldon's
working on
got our roadmap. I forgot. Yeah.
All right, next story. Let's move.
All right. Who wants the next one?
Yeah, I'll go with one.
All right.
Microsoft isn't working on a streaming-only Xbox right now, says Engadget. The head of Xbox says there's still a market for traditional consoles, which I agree. What do you guys think?
I absolutely.
I think why would they do it as streaming Xbox only? They can have it all.
Still
Why
too
did they need
early.
to do it only? Like I don't understand. This is kind of a dumb article.
This is still way too early. Like
They can bring streaming into whatever Xbox they put out. Sell the console as it is, and they can bring streaming in later. I don't think.
I could see maybe not the one coming up or the one after, but the one after that generation we could see as streaming only.
If
still- I still
everybody's
think right
got
now-
super fast internet and
Yeah.
all these
It
other
goes
things
back to
have.
having the cloud stuff. So
It could be like 15 years
Yeah.
from now. Like who knows? Things might change by then. But it's still, right now it's way too early. Like you
we
said,
talked about that
right
earlier.
now it's just too early.
The infrastructure's not there. We agree with you completely that infrastructure is not even close to what we need to be. So yeah, I agree with him. Like, completely that. Why would you make a console that's streaming only?
What am I doing?
I don't know.
Oh, Seldon.
What is
Going
going
nuts.
I'm gonna lean over the other way, away from Selden.
Why is your hand like?
I
doing
don't
this-
know. My
this
hand is not
weird thing?
up.
Seldon's internet is the
Oh,
worst. It's because he's on cable. Yep, we decided.
I
It's like, what is he doing?
Hey, what is he doing?
For those of you on the
God,
audio
it looks
version,
like
I
I'm-
apologize.
And now he's going
having a
like
seizure.
It's
trying to-
It's so crazy.
It's like the aha video.
Hey,
Take
can you like move
on
me away from him? Oh, he's gotten worse. It's getting
On me,
worse.
take me on, take on me.
You know what's
Seldon's
funny
fucked up. All right.
all right. Next
The
story.
Skype feed looks clean as anything. I don't know what's going on.
Not,
Not on my end.
Not on my end.
right.
All
I'll
right.
take a
Anyways,
story.
Moving on.
Sorry. Yeah, let's go.
Halo Infinite will have a AAA player investment experience that includes microtransactions. Doesn't surprise me at all.
Nope. Not shocked.
Like that's kind of where things are going. Is you give people tons of stuff for free, but then to keep that sort of level of content, you need microtransactions. I can't believe that this surprised anyone or pissed anyone off. Like, it's not like Halo's tried some other things in the past that people didn't like for microtransactions, but to get actual content for microtransactions, I don't think is a thing.
Yeah, that card thing they tried to do. Was,
Yeah.
that was not a good idea.
That was shitty, but Destiny's been doing it for a while, and nobody has a problem with them.
Yeah, but there's a little different than those.
That's because their game
cards.
blows.
Yeah.
That's
But-
really the problem people have with them. But I didn't expect anything less from
This
this.
isn't going to be like pay to win, right?
No, it's pay for
It's
more
going to
content.
be like Fortnite. It's going to be like skins and stuff. I guarantee that's what the microtransactions is going to be. So
Well, if anyone remembers, Halo was the first game that did microtransactions for the Xbox 3 shitty. When we got to buy those 2 maps, it was the first time that any game sold downloadable content on the Xbox, and it was that map in the big cave where there were the teleporters at the top and the rocks and down at the bottom. It was a 2-map pack, and it was the very first thing ever sold on Xbox 360 that was
No, wasn't it?
no, it was on
The
the
OG,
original Xbox.
yeah,
It was
the
on the 180.
Yeah,
And that was-
Halo
The
2.
pillars that fell on the map. Is that
Yeah.
the one?
No, it was
No.
it was
hey, Selden's back.
you got 2 maps for X number of dollars, and it was on hits right. It was on the Xbox 180.
Yeah, I
that
remember
was our
now. Yeah.
that was our first experience with DLC on a console, and they've been doing it right ever since. Like I've
not
never
Blood
had a
Gulch.
problem buying. No, I liked all. I'm not going to speak bad of Halo. I love those games. So
That
Yeah.
map had
Who
disc
said
that they
Blood
did
Gulch?
later.
It's not Blood Gulch.
was the
yeah,
best.
later they made a disc
Yeah, that
of
disc
all
was
those
the
maps.
best. The best. It used
Well, that was
needed
for the
one
pe-
person at the LAN, and everybody got the maps.
But that was for everybody that hadn't bought the maps.
Right,
So
right.
yeah. Yeah. So I think whatever they're going to do, they know how to do it right, and I'm sure it's going to be a AAA player experience. So good on them.
I hope so. I'm ready for a good Halo game. Not to say the last one wasn't good, but it didn't keep my attention enough. I really want a really good Halo game again.
No, we all do, and I'm looking for the next one. So, all right.
Well,
Next
talk about
story.
spending money in games. How about Fall Destiny 2 update makes it easier to spend money in game?
Oh,
Yeah,
Destiny
okay.
2 developer Bungie is doubling down on microtransaction as a way to fund and continue the development of its popular online shooter.
why is Destiny 2 still a thing?
Because they got their big update coming out in a couple of weeks. It's going to be
so
huge. It's
you're-
going to bring
be honest
everybody
with you, I
back.
know we all kind of gave up on it, but
I'm ready to go back.
It's been
I'm
they've
actually
been,
go
like,
back.
they've
Tiff
been
tried a
doing
night of going
huge
back.
improvements on it.
I
Tiff,
think I'm
so-
going back for the update.
Tiff played
think
it
so,
for a
too.
night, and that was it. She went
Well,
back for the
she was
Yeah,
last
probably
that
so
was
far
before the
behind,
update.
and like that's the problem. To catch up now, even with the new light system, I feel like it's not. You feel like you're so far behind because like people like us want to collect all the weapons, and it's so hard to go back and get those weapons. And then if you don't have friends that play, that you have to get weapons in a certain through a mission or whatever. So
you're never
it's
gonna get
really
it.
hard to play. I can see that.
I know a lot of people that are going back. I think I might join them. I'll give these guys a second chance now that they're unshackled. Like,
Well, that
Every-
they have it so we can play with your buddies, and you can actually move your stuff. So now I can move all my stuff over to my PC and play on my
right?
PC instead of my Xbox. which is
That's in
nice.
like a few days from now. They're launching that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, now-
Yeah, which is a really good move.
Do you understand
I
how
think
that
Bungie's
system
doing
works?
a lot of good moves here. I'm more excited to see what they would do with Destiny 3. I think Destiny 2 unfortunately is just. I like watching it, but I won't play it again. But
Yeah.
and this stupid microtransaction making it easier. It's always been easier. You just I don't know.
Well, before you had to go to Eververse. Now you can go all these different places and piss your money away. So I don't know. I've just had it with Destiny 2. Maybe when Destiny 3 comes out, maybe I'll give it a shot. But
if there's a Destiny 3, there's no guarantee there will be one.
I think that it's guaranteed at this point.
I could see them updating this game and making it like a one ecosystem.
Like a World of
Like a
Warcraft.
Like bringing in all the Destiny 1 content into like one place and just keep the universe growing from that one location. Like a World of Warcraft.
But even World of Warcraft would sell their expansions for the price of a new game.
I mean, that's probably what they're gonna do, but like
Yeah,
there won't
no.
there won't be a 3. I don't think there'll be a 3.
Well, Destiny tested bringing back old content. They brought back the old Russian exterior map during one of the things, I think.
Are you kidding me? This next update is you're going back to the moon. I say that it's not a reskin, but
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder how much
look
of
at
that
me,
is old
Budgie.
content.
Do you think I really believe that?
Yeah.
I mean, might be some new stuff, but yeah, I'm a little skeptical. We're going back to the moon. Not a new planet.
Yeah.
Now, did anybody
Sketchy.
did anybody hear that they're releasing all the previous content for free at this point going forward after this new next update comes out or not?
Well, when it goes free to play, it'll have the base game, and then I think
The Forge or whatever that was.
So at least 2 of the latest updates, but not. I don't think it'll be all of them. It definitely
No,
won't
it
be
won't be all of
Shadowkeep.
them. It won't be Shadowkeep. It'll be everything pretty much behind, not Shadowkeep, but the last
The
expansion.
Forge, or was
Everything
that the-
behind that will be free.
Was the Forge last update?
Who knows? Who cares?
Yeah, the Forge was the last.
Do you guys remember when Destiny used to make new raids and then all of a sudden they stopped and they made raid rooms and then they just started sucking? Yeah. Fuck them.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give the new content a good run.
Yeah,
Try to see
same
what's
here.
going on with it.
Yeah, same
I'm
here.
probably just going to talk shit about it with never playing it.
Yeah, it's
The
always-
game
it's
is-
always
the
great
game,
to
in
have
essence,
something in when you don't try
Outside of
something.
the frustration, the game is fun to play. It really is. The base
is.
mechanics of the game,
I miss it.
It was fun to
the,
play.
the first person shooter aspect of the game is a lot of fun to play.
It
But
was.
I don't really give a crap. You know why? Because Borderlands 3.
Yeah. We got that in like 3
Oh my
weeks.
gosh! And it's supposed to be bigger than Borderlands 2. So, like, who cares about Destiny anymore?
And
I'll
like
be all
10
over that
million
game.
guns. 10 million fucking
bazillion
guns. Yeah.
There's gonna be
That
some
game's
grinding
gonna
to do.
Suck.
They better make Tiny Tina. a
What
good
was that
character.
hit? What
That
was
game's
that?
gonna suck.
No.
People will stop playing that game in the week 3, guaranteed.
Hit is the only person that's ever said that.
No.
Week 3.
No.
I
There's so much. Yeah,
no, I cannot. It's gonna be awesome.
There's not one time I couldn't disagree with you more, Hit.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. No, you will see. It's awesome.
If a game like Sea of Thieves is still lasting, I think Borderlands 3 is definitely going to be. Oh my gosh! Zelda's gone.
Oh, my video finally
Two
crapped out.
V's. Look, it's 2 V's.
All right, well, we'll continue on because my video was crapped out apparently. So
Yeah.
How does the crap out?
There's mini me and there's big me.
It's gotta be the fucking VCam that.
Yeah, Blue. I'm definitely getting it, Blue. I'm definitely getting Borderlands 3 for sure. So
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 is definitely good. So
yeah.
Mm.
And I'm getting Gears 5 too for sure because I love their campaign.
Oh,
so
is there a story about Gears 5? Oh, fuck.
What do you want to know? We can just talk about it.
Well, today they announced that
mode looks pretty
Halo
cool.
characters are going to
they're bringing a
Yeah,
couple
Horde
Halo
mode,
characters.
yeah.
See that, Smooth?
No, I did
No,
not see.
of course he did
Yeah,
not see that because
They're doing 2 Halo Reach characters in. Well, hi everybody, I'm back.
As playable characters.
2 Halo Reach characters can be playable skins, actual playable characters with their own special moves in the Horde mode, and probably a couple other things too, which is pretty cool.
That is.
They're playing homage to those 2 characters, which is really neat. So yeah,
I wonder
I'm
how
excited
they
about
tie
Gears
those
5
it's gonna be
universes
fun
right?
for a
together.
week before Borderlands comes out. It's gonna be a nice game to be to focus on for a little while. So
The Coalition does a good job, so I have no problem with what they're putting out.
Now, they're not bringing them into the campaign, just into the Horde mode.
Just into the Horde mode,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was going to say, because I don't know how they're going to tie
I
those
thought they
storylines.
might bring it in as a skin into the multiplayer. Maybe they didn't really talk about that. It was just mostly the Horde mode was all they were talking about today, and how the skins were in the Horde mode. But they might bring it into multiplayer. You never know. So it wouldn't be hard for them to do.
No, especially after they got the player models built and everything else.
Yeah, I just don't want to see them in the campaign because it's going to be hard to bring those 2 storylines.
No,
Together,
So it would be
they won't do that.
impossible to put those
Yeah.
2 storylines together.
They won't do that.
Yes.
That would be hilarious, though. Somehow they did that, connected all together. Oh,
Mhm.
by the way, the Halo Gears story, they all connect. Isn't that crazy?
Yep. All right. Next story. I'll take one since everyone's quiet and Selden's being re-brought in as we speak to the video. CBS will air the Nintendo World Championship starting August 25th. That's pretty big news.
Who?
I think that's cool, but whatever.
CBS is one of our huge national broadcasters in the U.S. here, Hit. It's one of our 3 major network channels. It would be like if the CBC was broadcasting them.
Who?
You know the CBC? That's the Canadian Broadcasting Company.
I don't know.
Nobody watches regular broadcast TV hardly anymore.
That's where I get my fix of American Ninja Warrior, America's Got Talent, Amazing Race.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep. Yep. I think this is big news. Like,
No, it's big news. It's definitely a
it's
nice
no
step
longer
in
on
the right
ESPN
direction.
where people complained about this isn't sports. Bleh. Now
Yeah.
it's on an actual network that's here in the US. So I think it's big.
I think it is big. I think once they hit something like a little, like I wouldn't say like HBO or something like that. I think that's when they'll start or stream like a event on Netflix or something. I think that's when they'll really. The fact it's on CBS it's kind of cool because you get some of your
You get more
stuff in
eyes. Everybody with
Yeah.
an antenna gets it. Yes.
there. Yeah,
Joe
but
Six.
yeah, it's a good step.
Yeah.
It's a good step in the right direction. So
I agree. All right. Who
All right,
wants another one?
next story. Secret GTA 5 online mission unlocks after you get really, really drunk.
or is anybody shocked by this?
Getting
I mean, serious,
blackout
it's GTA.
drunk has its benefits. In GTA Online, at least.
All right. After the hot coffee mod, no one expects anything else from GTA. Like, right?
Yeah.
Like, someone had to think this was a thing. But it is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not shocked by it. Then I saw the story headline. I was like, they're just now figuring this out. Somebody hasn't already done it. I mean, like,
that's what I was surprised about too. How was somebody not so drunk that they didn't already unlock this?
I mean,
had to
if
be
they had
snuck
one
in
in
and
Sea
later.
of Thieves, which they do have ones in Sea of Thieves, like if there was one that you just were so plastered that you get the special achievement by doing like something, that would be there you go. There might be something there to it, but you never know. Holding a grog chest while you're drunk and you have to walk like around an island or something. I don't know. I'm just
Well,
making up
but
stuff. That would be,
during the Hungering Deep, you had to with a crew of with more than 5 people.
Yes.
You had to like play a song in a certain area of the world to start the Meg fight. And I've always had this like theory that because there's another one where if you're a pirate legend and you stand in a certain spot in the bar, the tavern, and you play it plays the music and opens the door to the pirate legend hideout. I've always had this theory that there's something like that somewhere else in the world, like maybe the middle of the map. There's like this like huge rock formation, kind of like an arch. I always thought that'd be like a portal to like
you drive your ship in the middle of it.
You drive your ship
play
through
some
it
music
and
or some
you
song or do a
teleport somewhere,
dance or get really drunk or something.
Yeah. But I wonder if you can get drunk and then play instrument, because when you're drunk in that game and you play an instrument, it sounds different.
It sounds shitty.
Yeah. So I wonder if that's what triggers it, but like I love shit like that. I don't know. I just love stupid shit like that.
That's why they're Easter eggs.
Story, like, are we surprised this is really? It is especially a GTA game. Are we really surprised this is the thing?
No, not really.
I'm just more surprised somebody hasn't figured it out by now.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
that someone that actually plays GTA hasn't been that drunk. Yes.
Destiny 2 kind of had something like this. Remember with the Black Spindle quest? You had to do like one of the strikes. And instead of turning left, you went right. You would trigger something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was,
instead of going
cool.
back and
they did a lot of that with a lot of the weapons.
Yeah. Sleeper cell. Yeah. I like. I don't know. I like when they do stupid shit like that.
Everybody loves an Easter egg.
Yeah.
All right. Then we'll finish out the news with a shitty story. THQ Nordic says a new Saints Row game is deep in development. Does this surprise anyone?
Actually, I didn't think they were going to bring back Saints, especially after THQ went under and sold.
But Saints has always been so popular.
Yeah, well, Saints Row 3 was a game of the year the year it came out. Like it was,
and then Gat Out of Hell was 4, and that one was pretty fun. Like the Saints Row games did what. So GTA did stuff, and then they started slacking, and Saints Row was like, here's how you do it right. And then GTA would copy their thing for the next game, and then Saints Row would one-up it, then GTA would copy it. So I always expected, especially after now GTA 5 has been out for what like 37 years. Like Saints has to come in and do something different to then force GTA to make a GTA 6. Otherwise, they're just going to coast on GTA 5 forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what their business model is they're like, oh, you're getting tired of the same GTA they've been pumping you over and over and over and selling you shit for? Here's something new that's better. So I kind of expected this to come. I just didn't expect it to be this long. So
honestly, I don't think we're going to see a GTA 6 for a very, very long time.
Do you think because they put too much effort into milking GTA 5 and now they would have to completely change?
Because the amount of money they're
yeah.
making off of online right now does not justify a new game.
Well,
they are killing it right now.
They have so many different systems and servers and stuff of people playing. Like, I watch a lot of the No Pixel stuff on Twitch. That, you know, it's the RP stuff that I don't see them doing any, because they're doing updates to that every day.
Yeah.
Like
I know,
new stuff. Like it's crazy what they're
making so much money for them.
I know, but if Saints Row does something right that GTA doesn't have, that's going to be the impetus.
But I don't know. They might just add it into the game they have.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be like we talked about Destiny going keep adding on
As a
stuff
service.
that way.
Yeah.
So
just
you never know. They could just may say, okay, yeah, we are GTA 4, but we're just going to keep adding on stuff. Who cares? Why does it matter?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think GTA will eventually make another one because they're going to have to do a new city eventually. I think it's just something that's coming down the road. You probably won't see it until like halfway through the next console cycle, I would think, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that I agree with the new city, but I think they could just have a new city. They could just have you do a fly to the next city type thing. You go to this airport and you fly to the next city, so they can just combine it.
There is an airport.
I think they could do expansions.
Yeah. I guess time will tell.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if any of news stories you want us to talk about next show, give us a call, 773-527-2961, or give us email, podcast@toolplay.com. You can also comment at the episode started on the Toolplay homepage. And sponsors! If we had sponsors and you supported them, it would support us, but we don't. So sponsor us, 773-527-2961, podcast@toolplay.com. You tell us what you're selling, what you're best, you sell, you pass, boom, done! Twitter us up. You can find everything Tool Play at twitter.com/TooledPlay. Everything podcast related is at twitter.com/still_got_game. King of the Internet. Fucking everything holy is at twitter.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at twitter.com/i6hitman.
I'm at twitter.com James A. Yant.
I'm at twitter.com/Selden007.
Facebook the fuck out of us. Facebook.com/TooledPlay and Facebook.com/Derek Nolan. We also have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/tooltoplay. I can't see Sultan, so I can't see if he's going to decide to give his or not, so I'm just skipping it.
I think we got to kill Facebook. It's dead.
I think so.
No, we still need the Facebook views.
No.
Well, we don't have to announce it, so.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. youtube.com/tooltoplay. That's where all of our archive video content ends up, including episodes of this show, including Hits Quick Hits, including Selden's Dick Cam. All of our most popular shows are there. Tiff's Immature Interviews. And I think Selden was talking about bringing back the Dick Cam, except his cam has some issues. So that might be some weeks out. But there will be stuff coming back to YouTube. So be there, be square, and keep your eyes out. Please rate and review the podcast on iTunes. We need some 5-star reviews. So go there, give us 5 stars. And if you have an extra 5 seconds, write us a little nice comment. It would really help us out. We have a Discord where we talk about shit with punks that love our show. It's at tooledplay.com/SGG Discord. So go there and join our Discord, and you can talk to us all day long. It's like a group chat. So you can be like, I love you guys. Let's just talk about stuff. What TV shows are you watching? Whatever. And maybe we'll answer you. Maybe we won't. But you'll at least be talking at us. So go there and join and join the conversation. We also have our Mixer channel, mixer.com/tooltoplay. That's where we do the show live. And that's where we broadcast or at least host all of our footage. So go to mixer.com/tooltoplay and subscribe there, follow us there, and you will be notified whenever we go live. I also have my own Mixer channel, mixer.com/Derek Nolan.
I'm at mixer.com/i6hitman.
I'm at mixer.com YantDog7.
I'm at mixer.com/Selden007.
Also, we learned tonight that Yant hates slashes. And
everybody knows that. Like, we really have to say mixer.com/. I mean, seriously.
Just say, you don't have to say /, but you just say /. All right. And I want to remind you all, you can join us each and every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, mixer.com/tooltoplay. And on that, we will wrap this welcome back episode up. I am Derek D. Smooth Nolan.
I am Roger the Hitman Roken.
I'm James /YantDogs. Yant.
I am Chris Selden007 Selden.
Maybe Selden's camera will be fixed next week.